It's perfectly rational. What can you tell me something you're 100% sure of?
I'm sitting in this chair.
What if this is Matrix World? What if you're really psycho and you're really wrapped up in it? You're in a back ward, in a straitjacket, drooling over a table, and you're making all this up. You can't prove you're not doing that. You can tell me you believe you're not there. You can't prove it. The best you can do is like, I'm going to pretend that this is real because I don't have access to the unreality of it. So I'm going to stay here and deal with it until I wake up the same way I'm going to wait till I have the car crash to deal with it. But you believe you're here, you know you're here, but that's not really proof. In America, pretty much everywhere, when you get married, unless you're psycho, you think it's going to last forever, right? That's what you believe. And many people get divorced 1 year later, so they were wrong. 50 great years, okay, it looks like you're right. I don't know what you call 7 good years followed by 3 years of hell and a divorce. But in every case on your wedding day, the answer to the question, are we going to be together? You don't know till it's too late, whether it's good or bad. And the feeling of certainty you have, we know that in the US, 50% of the people are wrong. So the fact you feel certain you're here, it's a really nice feeling, but it doesn't prove anything. And if you're having the question of like, how do I actually know? The closest we come to an answer is, well, I don't really know. Let me deal with it when I wake up. Because that's how we all deal with most disasters. I don't have to deal with what it's going to be like for me to die of cancer if I'm not dying of it. But if I'm really worried about that, now I have to answer that question. I have to figure out how I'm going to deal with that. People with OCD, if they go through treatment, they will not be normal afterwards. They will be better than normal, which is good because normal is not that great, right? Average intelligence is not as smart as them. Who wants an average salary? An average marriage is divorce, so we're not shooting that low. And the average person, although they handle uncertainty better than a sufferer with OCD, they don't really handle it. They use a lot of denial. Now, if I'm a sufferer of OCD untreated, I really wish I could do that. And OCD kind of forces them into one of two situations: hell, trying to do the impossible, or actually coping with uncertainty. Because that's actually a really better way to cope with life in general, because nothing is certain. We have children, we hope they'll survive. We hope we're going to have a good marriage. We try projects. There are a zillion things that can go wrong, and it's useful to be aware of that and try not to fake that, this is impossible. So people who get over OCD, they are better at handling uncertainty. Now, it's kind of the consolation prize because they'd rather be in that middle group, but hey, as long as you're stuck, you might as well take what you can get.